No, say it ain't so. The self-proclaimed face of boxing is retiring, none other than Gervonta Tank Davis. He says after 2 or 3 fights, he's gonna retire out of boxing, and he's only gonna be fighting for 2025. But I got something to say about that. Something that they have said in the past that does not make sense. And I'm gonna show you guys right now. I got receipts. I swear, I thought it was real easy to roast Boots Ennis. But now I think Gervonta Tank Davis takes the cake because he just made it real clear that he is never gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. He actually was asked that question and he got kind of mad and said, what has Shakur Stevenson done? Well, what has Lamont Roach done? What did Rolly do? What did a lot of your last fights do? Well, Shakur Stevenson is a 3-weight division champion and he beat the living ish out of Oscar Valdez. It was not even close, which I really truly believe that was Shakur Stevenson's best performance, because of his last 2 fights, they were kind of ish and nobody really liked them. People actually booed Shakur Stevenson on the way out, but I believe he really had 2 hand injuries. But I mean, what kind of makes it kind of weird is why would you take a fight if you know you had a hand injury? Because you know it could ruin your career. So I believe Shakur Stevenson is off the list unless Shakur Stevenson beats the living ish out of Floyd Schofield. But I already know what Tank's gonna say. He's gonna say that Schofield was too green and he was not ready, and he's still gonna discredit Shakur Stevenson. But how come he does not want to fight Shakur? Is he scared or something? But guess who is a potential next fight for Gervonta Tank Davis? And he actually called him out. Kind of. He said that when he sees Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, he was gonna slap the ish out of him. And he also said that he will fight him in the ring. So I do want to see the video where you slap Teofimo Lopez. Put it out. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get 1 million views, probably 2 million views. And I want to see that happen. I really don't think Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna retire in the time that he says, because his last potential fight was against Vasily Lomachenko, and the only reason that Lamont Roach actually got this fight was because Vasily Lomachenko pulled out of the negotiations, and Vasily actually had a good chance to beat Gervonta Tank Davis, according to my opinion. But I really don't think Lamont Roach does have a potential to win the fight, because he is coming up in weight. Even though they do have a backstory, they both fought in the past, and I believe Lamont Roach stated that he lost to Tank Davis only by 1 point because it was deducted. Now that that's out the way, I'm gonna explain to you why I do not believe Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna retire soon. And at 2025, he says that he was only gonna fight 3 times, and that's including Lamont Roach. But he only fought 1 time with Frank Martin, right? So that would only be 4 fights, because it will be 3 on 2025, right? And 1 on 2024 with Frank Martin. So if it was true that he was going to retire, didn't the PBC stated that he signed a deal with Gervonta Tank Davis worth $240 million? Now, if that was true, wouldn't they sue Gervonta Tank Davis for voiding the contract? Because that's only 4 fights. What's up with that? But in no way, shape, or form do I believe Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna retire in 2025, and that was gonna be his last year in boxing. Because to me, I think he is just trying to build a fight, trying to say, oh, you know what, this is my last year fighting, go buy the tickets, buy the pay-per-view, this is gonna be the last year you're gonna see me fighting. So it urges people to buy the tickets and the pay-per-view, just according to my opinion. But on the other hand, he also did state in this interview that he said that he does not really care about belts. But you're the champion, so why wouldn't you care about the belt? And also, you said you only care about money. But if this is true, then how are you supposed to be making good money if you're not fighting the best? If that is true, do you really think that the PBC is gonna give you $240 million for 6 fights to fight B-level opponents? That's not really gonna sell. And if it doesn't sell, where is this money coming from? And I'm not really trying to talk ish about Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm just going by the numbers. And I mean, he could beat my butt. I mean, I would rather fight Jake Paul than Gervonta Tank Davis, and that's a big size difference. I ain't really scared of Paul. I don't really see him as a threat, but Gervonta Tank Davis, I do. But all right, guys, I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest. And if you want to help out your boy, throw $1 at the super things. I gotta roll. Peace.
The champ is here.